What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. So last night on WWE's NXT, we had Stephanie Vaquer out there, of course, with Ava, aka Simone Johnson, which is The Rock's daughter, coming out there, pretty much talking about, how she, is a great champion and everything, and how she beat Julia a couple, like 2 weeks ago, whatever. But then again, you guys, Ava came up with the idea of vacating the Women's North American Championship. Not long as after, we had Jordynne Grace. She ended up coming out there wanting to challenge pretty much Stephanie Vaquer for that NXT Women's Championship. And after then, you guys, of course, the lady that interfered in Jordan, that, pretty much that wants to fight Jordynne Grace and wants to fight Stephanie Vaquer is no other person than Jada Parker. Jada Parker, her and Jordynne Grace, had a little fallout last week and all that stuff. And then Jordynne Grace ended up yeeting a security guard. And Jonathan Gresham posted, on Twitter and said, well, let me go cut that grass. So he kind of made it, like a little funny thing. So they ended up saying they were going to have a ladder match. So we had the first qualifier that ended up winning her match after she beat Lash Legend, which I think Lash Legend should have won this match, which is crazy. And you're going to have Zarya win? Like, wow. They should have had them go after the tag team championships or something. But then again, of course, Lash Legend, she had a pretty good, match. They were slapping each other's chest and everything. And then, of course, they had another backstage brawl with Jordynne Grace and Jada Parker. And Jada Parker, like, she was about to go through that roll-up door. And I was like, God dang. And then, of course, next Tuesday, we got the match of Jordynne Grace versus Jada Parker one-on-one. I feel like this match is going to, become a disqualification some kind of way where somebody's going to grab something. Then the second contender that we're going to have in that ladder match at Stand and Deliver, which is the same day of WrestleMania Night 1, but it's going to be like, I think at 12 or 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is my time, is going to be Kelani Jordan. Now, it was a big moment that Kelani Jordan knocked off a long reigning NXT women's champion, Roxanne Perez. Of course, I feel like they should also have Thea Hale in this match. We haven't seen Thea Hale since Chase U broke up as a group. Would be a great way to actually bring her back. Of course, we got this weird moment where I do not like any of these four men whatsoever, which was Hank and Tank and, of course, Pretty Deadly. But No Quarter Catch Crew came out there. They pretty much had a tag match against Hank and Tank, and they actually beat them. And I was like, well, dang, okay, cool. Even though I don't like these guys either, but, still, it was a okay match. We had the D'Angelo family backstage talking about the members of Dark State. I like how WWE actually did this and put like who's every member and their backgrounds and all that stuff. And they are they have some impressive things. And it was actually pretty cool to see. I would love for you guys to check it out here on YouTube.com. Of course, go to the WWE page, check it out on there. And yeah. So yeah, it was very interesting to to hear about these guys, and I'm like, okay, like interesting. So of course, D'Angelo family. It looks like to me that Stacks, which is the guy that's always with Tony D'Angelo. I feel like he is about to turn on the group. That's what I really feel like is going to happen. But we're going to have to see come in. I'm going to give it about 2 weeks. I feel like Stacks is definitely turning on the family. Look how he is looking at them. Of course, then again, we had Trick Williams come out there demanding that he wants to face Obafemi for the NXT, NXT championship. But then again, while Trick Williams was talking, we had Javon Evans that, trying to put Trick in his place. But the craziest thing about it was we ended up having where Obafemi came out there too, and General Manager Ava came out there once again and said it's going to be Trick Williams versus Obafemi versus Javon Evans for the NXT Championship at Stand and Deliver. And that made Trick go off. The lights go out as Obafemi went to go attack, go to attack Javon Evans, and they were down. They didn't attack Trick. So WWE is trying to really trick us with this and to actually see what's going to happen. But anyways, we're going to have this match next week on NXT which is going to be Trick William, Obafemi, and Javon Evans versus Dark State. I don't know which 3 members, but we will see. But I can't wait till that happen. Looks like some tension is going on, of course, as always, with Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Not sure what's really going on here, but it's crazy. I don't really care. Of course, we had Sol Ruka. She was backstage as well, talking to Zarya, how proud she is that she's going to be in the ladder match, so on and so forth. Really didn't have, much to say about that. In the main event, we had absolute Ricky Saints faced off against Shawn Spears, you guys. I'm glad he actually kept his name when he came to WWE. He wasn't like Ty Dillinger or none of that mess as he was before. But of course, you guys, the Colling is his group name, where he has, I can't remember every person that he has in his group, but of course Ricky Saints, he was getting heated. He came out there spearing people, and of course he ended up like winning the NXT North American Championship within about how long he's been in NXT, like 3 weeks, and it was pretty surprising. And then along before he can celebrate, we had All Ego, Ethan Page, come out and knock him out. But we're going to see what's going to happen. Thank you guys so much for watching Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.